These are the times celebrities absolutely destroyed disrespectful interviewers, starting with Tom Cruise's unforgettable response when an interviewer crossed the line about Tom Cruise's divorce from Nicole Kidman. Yeah, it still lives rent-free online.
Was Nicole the love of your life?
What do you mean, Peter?
You were married for 10 years.
Listen, we raised children.
But after completely missing the vibe, interviewer pushed in with another intrusive question. Afterward, Cruise shut him down on the spot in the finest way.
And do you have a relationship where you talk, it's a parenting relationship, and talk professionally about each other's work?
Listen, here's the thing, Peter. Yeah. You're stepping over a line now. You're stepping over a line. You know you are.
I suppose they're questions, though, that people want to know.
Peter, you want to know. Take responsibility for what you want to know. Don't say what other people. This is a conversation that I'm having with you right now.
You're right.
Okay, so I'm just telling you right now, okay? Just put your manners back.
Next in a line is Denzel Washington. During a tense interview, Denzel didn't hold back, calling out modern media for prioritizing fast headlines over honest reporting, no matter who gets hurt.
There's been a lot of buzz about this fake news. You were the subject of a fake news story.
Oh yeah, what'd they say? I was running for president? No, I voted. No, what'd they say?
You switched your support.
I switched
from
yeah.
What do you make of all the fake news and it affects
If you don't read the newspaper, you're uninformed. If you do read it, you're misinformed.
From there, the interview takes an even more interesting turn. How? Let's take a look.
So what do you do?
That's a great question. What is the long-term effect of too much information? One of the effects is the need to be first, not even to be true anymore. So what a responsibility you all have to tell the truth, not just to be first, but to tell the truth. We live in a society now where it's just first. Who cares? Get it out there. We don't care who it hurts. We don't care who we destroy. We don't care if it's true. Just say it, sell it.
Subscribe if you are enjoying the video so far. Next on the list is Robert Downey Jr., where a laid-back interview with Krishnan Gurumurthy suddenly took a sharp turn when politics entered the conversation.
What I'd really like to ask you about a quote you gave to the New York Times, and I don't want to pry, so if you don't want to talk about it, that's fine. But what you said to the New York Times once was, it was after your incarceration, and you said you can't go from a $2,000 a night hotel suite to a penitentiary and understand it and come out a liberal. Does that mean you're not a liberal, or that you came out of prison not being a liberal?
Are we promoting a movie?
Robert DJ did his best to stay composed, but the tone shifted fast when Krishnan poked into his personal life. The gloves came off, and the response was unforgettable.
You've talked in other interviews again about your relationship with your father and the role of all of that in the dark periods you went through, and taking drugs and drinking and all of that. And I just wondered whether, you think you're free of all of that, or whether that's still something...
I'm sorry, I really don't... what are we doing?
Well, I'm just asking questions, that's all.
Right.
Okay, that's okay.
Bye.
Thank you, guys.
I'm sorry.
Take a mic.
It's okay.
He was not done, later on fired back at Krishnan, branding him as a headline hunter and adding that, "We are promoting Avengers. A lot of kids are going to see it. This has nothing to do with your creepy dark agenda that I'm feeling like all of a sudden ashamed and obligated to accommodate your weirdo." Let's move on to Bill Maher before he even got a fair start. The interview began by twisting his earlier comments, but backing down is not his style, and he shut it down perfectly.
A different question, but it struck me that in the first segment you used the term woke, and you said that woke is what was sort of ruining everything, and I know that you're...
No, I didn't say ruining everything. I said that's why Trump could get reelected.
Still, the interviewer continued his efforts and repeatedly tried to portray Maher in a negative light.
The term woke has been, in my view, co-opted by the right and weaponized and bastardized, and so I was surprised to hear you use the term, because historically, as you know, because I think you're quite brilliant, that woke is a word used by the black community to note that we must be aware of social injustices.
But words
and
migrate.
So why is that a bad thing?
Instead of losing his cool, Maher flipped the script on the spot.
It's not a bad thing, and originally that was absolutely a great thing. Alert to injustice, who's not for that? But words do migrate. Don't tell me that the left hasn't changed. I mean, I'm old enough to remember when it was the conservatives who hated the Jews.
Yeah.
Okay? That was a joke. But,
Too dark.
This is not the first time this celebrity has done something like this. As we roll on, the next clip dives into pure offbeat chaos as a Jim Carrey derails an interview at New York Fashion Week 2017, launching into a rant that's now nothing short of legendary.
Meaning to any of this, so I wanted to find the most meaningless thing that I could come to and join, and here I am. I mean, you got to admit it's completely meaningless.
Well,
Even when the reporter tried explaining the event to him, Carrey just scoffed, making it clear he didn't buy into fashion icons or much of anything at all.
Well, they say they're celebrating icons inside.
Celebrating
Do you believe
icons,
in
boy, that is just the absolute lowest aiming, possibility that we could come up with. It's like icons. Do you believe in icons? I don't believe in personalities. I don't believe that you exist. I don't believe in icons. I don't believe in personalities. I believe that peace lies beyond personality, beyond invention and disguise, beyond the red S that you wear on your chest that makes bullets bounce off. I believe that it's deeper than that.
And moving on, the next cringe-filled moment features a reporter trying to flirt with Megan Fox, and she shuts it down without hesitation on the spot.
I don't know if there's a man alive who's not in love with you in some way.
You're so silly.
You know what am I really?
You're a silly
No,
man.
I'm not silly at all.
You're a silly man in a checkered shirt.
I am
And
not.
turning to our next star, Joaquin Phoenix is well known for his discomfort in interviews, often showing clear frustration with the repetitive question he faced during the 2019 Joker press tour.
The movie obviously is about the Joker, but it goes beyond that. It's really about the mental state he was in. Can you tell me a little bit about what research or what kind of what you did to prepare for this? Because this was really an intense performance. What was kind of the process of getting into that mindset?
Isn't this old news? Isn't this old news? I feel like I've talked about this for 6 months.
Phoenix brushed it off as old news at first, then came back with a sharply sarcastic reply.
And thank you so much for asking that question. My publicist is telling me I just need to go
The
home.
next name on this list is Russell Brand, who not only answered the questions, but also schooled these interviewers for their double standards.
But I have to say that it's disingenuous to claim that the biases that are exhibited on Fox News are any different from the biases exhibited on MSNBC. It's difficult to suggest that these corporations operate as anything other than mouthpieces for their affiliate owners in BlackRock and Vanguard.
Russell continued, referring to his previous interview.
And unless we start to embrace, and also, mate, like just spiritually, if I may use that word in your great country, we have to take responsibility for our own perspective. I've been on that MSNBC, mate. It was propagandist nutcrackery.
Rather than having a respectful debate, the interviewer chose personal insults.
I'm with you. I think it's a false equivalency, Russell.
It's not. That's your own biases, plainly.
It's not about bias. It's a false equivalency because you don't actually know anything about any of these organizations you're talking about. Even on MSNBC once. Big fucking deal.
My darling, it was more than enough.
You can't come up with such a carry. You don't have a single actual fact.
Do you want an example?
With his response, Russell's did not just dismantle the insult, it inspired everyone in the process.
You have to listen. Do you think you can improve America by determinedly and avowedly condemning Fox News without acknowledging that you're participating in the same game? Did you not just listen to Bernie Sanders, someone who plainly, legitimately believes in this country and believes it's possible to change, but is bound by corruption, is bound by the lobbying system?
And shifting to our next moment, things took a personal turn when Michael B. Jordan recognized a reporter, someone who used to be a classmate that once bullied him before he ever hit fame.
And, we know each other. We go way back all the way to Chad Science in Newark, okay?
The corny kid, right?
No, I did not say that. Misquoted for sure. No, you did not hear me say I said we used to make fun of the name. But yeah, he is obviously killing things out here.
Now it's turn of Jerry Seinfeld's when a female interviewer tries to provoke him with a provocative question about the hashtag #MeToo. What happens next is worth watching.
Did you see any of it? Because everyone's saying it was all around and everyone knew about it, but then...
Well, who are we talking about?
Just things that were going on around in studios and networks.
Honestly, I've never seen, and during the years when I worked on my show.
But what she did not expect were Jerry's laser-sharp replies, which completely stunned her.
There was a lot of activity, let's call it, frivolity, comedians and waitresses and Everybody. I mean, men and women, you know, chase after each other, right? Right?
Yes.
It quickly became clear that the interviewer was twisting Jerry's words into something they were not.
Now, I've never seen it done in a way that was that I thought that's not right.
So you're
what that guy's doing.
So you're surprised with all this Me Too campaign and things that are coming out now?
No, I'm not surprised. But you asked me if I'd seen it,
Okay.
so I haven't.
But once the interviewer started to shifting the blame to the industry, then Jerry pushed back hard.
What's wrong with the industry? I mean, are you asking yourself how come all of this
It's
is
not the
coming?
industry, honey. It's the whole gender. It's men and women.
You
This
just
is about men and women.
You just called me honey.
Yeah, because you got to get with this. It's not show business. This is
Here
global.
comes Jon Stewart, who had his own moment calling out Crossfire for its performative nonsense after both hosts started forcing their political talking point.
I have privately amongst my friends and also in occasional newspapers and television shows mentioned this show as being bad. And I felt that that wasn't fair, and I should come here and tell you that it's not so much that it's bad as it's hurting America.
But the moment the interviewer began insulting Jon's show, things took a sharp turn.
And I'll tell you, when politicians come on,
yeah,
it's nice to get them to try and answer the question. And in order to do that, we try and ask them pointed questions. I want to contrast our questions with some questions you asked John Kerry.
If you want to compare your show to a comedy show, you're more than welcome to.
Here's the point. Kerry doesn't have.
If that's your goal,
no, it's not.
I wouldn't aim for us. I'd aim for Seinfeld.
Here's the problem.
That's a very good show.
Kerry won't come on.
And when the interviewer kept pushing limit, Jon flipped the script instantly.
Well, we have civilized discourse.
Well, here's an example of civilized discourse. Here are three of the questions you asked John. How are you holding up? Is it hard not to take the attacks personally?
Yeah.
Have you ever flip-flopped, et cetera, et cetera?
Yeah.
Didn't you feel like you got the chance to interview the guy? Why not ask him a real question instead of just suck up to him?
Yeah, how are you holding up is a real suck-up. And I actually was giving him a hot stone massage.
From that moment forward, Jon took full control and fired back without holding back.
How old are you?
35.
And you wear a bow tie.
Here, let me just go. Now, come on.
And listen, I'm not suggesting that you're not a smart guy, because those are not easy to tie. But the thing is that you're doing theater when you should be doing debate, which would be great.
No, it's
not honest. What you do is not honest. What you do is partisan hackery.
Before the interview wrapped up, he made sure to call them out one last time.
You have a responsibility to the public discourse, and you fail
need to get a job at a journalism
miserably.
school, I think.
You need to go to one. The thing that I want to say is, when you have people on for just knee-jerk, reactionary talk...
Wait, I thought you were going to be funny. Come on, be funny.
No, I'm not going to be your monkey.
If you are enjoying the video so far, subscribe for more celebrity stories like this.